Residents in a block of flats in Greater Manchester say they face bills of thousands of pounds each to fix fire safety defects exposed in the wake of the Grenfell Tower disaster. The development in Salford isn't high enough, though, to qualify for help from the government's Building Safety Fund, and some of the leaseholders fear financial ruin. Well, joining me now is Mandy Sandu, a retired NHS worker who lives in Transport House in Salford. Good morning to you, Mandy.
Morning.
And just to clarify, first up, you are a leaseholder, are you, in that block? You're not a freehold flat owner?
Yes.
All right. And because of the height, it doesn't qualify for some government money?
Yeah, because we're 13.4 metres high.
Give us a sense then, for the benefit of our listeners, what type of cladding is causing the problems there then? What's happened to you in your block?
We've got style render, and then behind that we've got about 3 inches of foam behind it, and we don't have any fire breaks around the windows or between the apartments.
Right, so, and how much has this cost you so far? What's been the sort of process you've been through so far?
The process we've been through so far is we've had waking watch, and they've replaced the wooden decking to aluminium decking, which they say is going to cost us around £4,000 per apartment, and there's 31 apartments.
Have you actually shelled out so far, Mandy?
No, not yet, no.
What kind of costs are you looking at?
We received an email on Wednesday saying it is going to cost us another 97. They've estimated 1,000 to looking at repairing the building on top of that.
Goodness, and you're retired. Presumably you, like many other flat owners, you can't manage.
Nope. It was still a shock to the system, and I don't know where I'm going to find the money.
Have you and others tried to sell in the meantime, or that throws up another whole heap of problems, no doubt?
Yes, it does. Others are trying to sell. I've not tried to sell yet, but yeah, there's other people in worse situations than me, because some have got them as investments for their pension, some have got families or single parents. So yeah, it's just disgusting what they've done.
And just to clarify, you're not able to access, as it stands now, help from the government. But what about, there's a loan scheme coming in, isn't there?
Yes, there is. I think they want us to contribute £50 per month towards the cost, but we don't know how that's going to work yet. So I don't know, we're at a loss, really, how it's going to work.
Oh, Mandy, I do feel for you. You've spoken, haven't you, to our reporter, Michael Gaffney. We played a little clip of you earlier, because on top of all these woes, is it right, forgive me if I'm wrong, that you also are suffering with your health?
Yes, I am. I've got several health conditions. My main one is multiple sclerosis. Stress causes my condition to worsen, and it has been doing, my skin is coming out in reactions all over the place, and I have difficulty walking as well now and then, and I think I was bedbound for a couple of days after that email. It was just ridiculous. It was like, is there any point getting up?
Well, the shock and the stress of it, I should imagine. Yeah. Are you and the others then, do you feel reassured at all by, presumably you've got legal help, a solicitor helping you. Does that give you any reassurance if it's some sort of, class action or something?
No, not really. I don't have anybody helping me at the moment, but there is one of the leaseholders that is taking it to a small claims court, but they're waiting for any sort of result from it at the moment. And am I allowed to mention the company?
Probably best not to, Mandy, at this juncture, but honestly, thank you so much for telling us your story. Goodness, I do feel for you. We can only wish you the very best of luck, and, I hope it is resolved eventually, you and others living in Transport House in Salford. Thanks for joining us live here on LBC News this morning. Mandy Sandu there, retired NHS worker.